Today we'll see about ANOVA. I'm not going to give you the formulas behind ANOVA, but I'm going to give you the basic idea behind ANOVA. So what is ANOVA used for? ANOVA is useful for comparing three or more means. You might think, hold on, well, if there is more than one distribution, when I want to compare two distributions, I can use t-test. And to compare three different distributions, I can use multiple t-tests. Let me explain why that is not a good idea. Let's say I have variables x1, x2, and x3, and I want to do multiple t-tests. So I will have individual tests for x1 and x2, x2 and x3, and x1 and x3. Each of the t-tests will have its own significance level, which is alpha, 0.05, 0.05, and 0.05. And to calculate the overall significance level for all these three tests, we need to find the overall confidence interval, which will be multiplying confidence interval for each test, which will come to 0.857. So, and then I find out the type of error, which is the overall alpha, which is 1 minus 0.857, which is 0.143, which is not the expected alpha level, 0.05. So in order to have an alpha level of 0.05 and still compare all these means, we need to do ANOVA. In performing ANOVA, there are two main concepts that we should be aware of. One is variability between and one is variability within. So what is variability between? Again, let's say we have three different samples, x1, x2, and x3. And we have a population sample, population values. Variability between means how much each of the samples mean vary from the population mean. So x1 will have its own value, x2 will have its own value, and x3 will have its own value. So variability within, what is variability within? Variability within means variability within each sample, which is the sample's variability. And null hypothesis in ANOVA is means of all the samples are same. For example, in a medical test, let's say if three drugs are given, three different drugs are used to create three different samples, the null hypothesis would mean that all the three different tests provide the same result or zero result. So to calculate the test statistics, the formula that is used in ANOVA is variance between by variance within, which is value from this divided by value from this. And if the value is greater than 1, we reject the null hypothesis, which means if the variance between each of the samples from the population mean is higher, we reject the null hypothesis. This is the basic idea behind ANOVA.